Hello everybody, this is Adrienne with Essential Soul Coaching. So I haven't seen you all in about a week and a half or so, and that is because I was on vacation, but now I'm back. I just needed a break. Anyway, so I've been hearing all this information about Meghan and Harry and about what's going on with their relationship and with Spotify and Netflix. So I want to do a quick reading on that. So the first thing I'm going to do a reading on is on their relationship. Now, we've been talking about this for 4 years about whether or not they're going to stay together, and people they've predicted when they think that they were going to get a divorce or separate. And I just think that, like I told you before, reality-based relationships, they go through the cycles and they don't particularly last long. And with the stress and the amount of stress, and with the amount of stress that's going on between Harry and Meghan with their business deals, the family issues, the court deals, come on, it can't last forever. So I pulled a card out of my Bosch Tarot, and this is the card I pulled. This is the Princess of Berries. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know that during the coronation, I actually pulled a card for this. What I asked was, Meghan going to go to the coronation with Harry? And it was like, no, because she pulls the strings and it's all about her. And he's in love with her and he wants to do whatever he can for her. And if she didn't want to go, he was fine with it. But this card today came out in reverse. Make sure you see it. And what that means is that the relationship is in trouble. The passion is gone. The happiness is gone, because berries is similar to the Pentacles. So it's the Knight of, think of it as the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is saying that the relationship is drying up a little bit. They've been married for 5 years, y'all. So you know the passion don't always last. It comes and goes, and you have to work on your relationships. So for them, with all the things that's going on between them and all the circuses around them that they created, they are definitely going through a rough patch. Now, does that mean that they're going to get a divorce anytime soon? Does it mean that they're not living together? I wouldn't say they're not living together. I would just say that they are going through a rough patch in their relationship, and it's going to get rougher before it gets better, if it can get better, because it takes the two of them working on their relationship, understanding their issues and their problems, and coming up with a new contract to move forward in their relationship. And that new contract means talking about, when I say contract, I'm talking about their commitment to understanding what's going on with them, how they're going to rectify it, how they agree upon disagreeing, and how they're dealing with the children, and not letting finances come in between them. Because if you've been married long enough, you know, or you have heard that finances are the #1 issues that break up marriages. And I think the second one in this day and time is reality-based relationships, which they're going through, whether they know it or not. So that is my reading for today about that. I also want to read about what's going on with their business with Netflix. And so I pulled a card for that as well. And so the card I pulled out for their business relationship with Netflix is, this is for my success cards. It is this one here, and I'm going to read it to you so you could see it. It says, it's Gaia, and it says, trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Protecting the planet, herbalism, or working with nature in some way. And spend time with nature to be healed, soothed, and regroup. Okay, so we already know they're trying to rebrand, right? And we already know that they're working with the WEF, and they're working with the young world leaders and all that stuff. Okay, so what we know is that they're losing their deals, like with Spotify and some other things, because nobody really wants to work with them. Right now, they don't, because they are bad omen around them. But we still have the WEF and the other organizations they're working with to push the New World Order agenda. They're part of that group, y'all. And I keep trying to tell you, this is why they've been promoted and pushed up so far the ladder, is because of that. And the media needs to get up to date with what's really going on with Harry and Meghan and what they're really doing, unless they're part of it. So they still have deals and affiliations with them, and they're going to make money, but they're going to push now more towards that agenda of climate issues and travel, and very similar to what William is doing with like the homeless. They have an agenda that they're going to be working on. You will see that come out very, very soon what direction they're going to. Now, that may even be that they're working on that with a Netflix deal, okay? Netflix is not done and over with. There's just, they need to rebrand, to refocus on what they want to do and what they want to push and what is the new trend out there now. So they're going to have to focus, and they've got a team around them now that's going to help them, because their new talent management group is looking at they're looking at the whole backlash of everything else that's going on with Harry and Meghan, and they're like, okay, this is where you might need to reside for now. Grow your brand in this direction, get some influence, build your reputation back up, and then we can launch you in a different way. But right now you might need to just focus on these particular things, and you will get paid. You won't have the lucrative deals you had before, but you will be able to pay your mortgage and eat and pay their talent managers, okay? So they've got to do that. I think that Meghan wants to go in a totally different direction than Harry. Harry wants to do the media thing, wants to go against the media and try to reorganize and restructure the media and how they report on celebrities. And that's his crusade, as they say now. That's his crusade. It's always been since he's got married to Meghan. That was what he wanted to tackle, was that more than anything. And that's what he's doing now. Is he going to win in that lawsuit? I'll read about it later, because the judge has to review all the documentation. Now, everybody can say, well, they may only get $500, or the judge is going to say there's not enough evidence. That's true. He could say that, but he is definitely going to take everything into consideration first. And so I have to wait, because when I do legal readings, I definitely want to focus on what the judge comes up with, okay? Or if it's a jury, it's a little bit different. You gotta try to ask the right questions around what the jury's going to come up with, or if it's the person that's like Harry is going to be happy with the outcome. So the closer you get to the date of that coming out, the better. And I think I'm going to wait probably end of July before I do that reading, so we can get closer to the judge coming to a completion of what he is going to consider. All right, so anyway, y'all have a great day. There's a lot more to talk about. There's a lot more going on. I'm still worried about Harry and his mental health. I think there's some things that's going to come out soon about him. Or about him and his relationship with Meghan that's going to hurt him psychologically. Anyway, y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.